In this lecture, we want to identify what is the ideal shirt design for merch by Amazon. So let's look at some of the parameters of the ideal shirt design for merch. The ideal shirt design is, number one, proven to sell. In other words, you've done the research and you know that that design sells already before you even design it, even if it only sells a few units per month. It also can be either trendy, which is something that's in the news right now, something that's hot. It can be seasonal, like Christmas shirts or Mother's Day shirts or Grandparents' Day shirts, or it can be evergreen. These are shirts that are for sale all year round, that are popular all year round. Now, that ideal shirt must be in high demand, and we'll show you how to determine this in this course. And the ideal shirt has little to no competition from other merch sellers. We'll explain that in a while as well. The ideal shirt is also between 200,000 and 600,000 in Amazon sales rank, and that's a good range where you don't have too much competition and you also do have plenty of demand. So let's take a look as in the following video, Daniel explains why we are looking for that type of sales rank.
So I eat cake because it's somebody's birthday somewhere, so that's funny. So what I'll do here is I'll go over to Amazon and I'll see if there is a shirt with that similar phrase, with that phrase on it. Not the design exactly. See, the idea here is to see if there's another design with that phrase on it, and if there, and we'll see. We'll go from there. So, I eat cake, somebody's birthday T-shirt. So you don't really have to type in the whole thing, just enough to find it. And let's see here. So you got one. All right, so this is a great one. So you have 4 shirts here, and all 3 of them here are the same design. So you have basically two different shirts here. And you'll see this one has a rank of 4.4 million. This shows up because I use the Chrome extension DS Amazon Quick View. And I'm not sure.
I use that, yeah.
Okay, all right. So DS Amazon Quick View will show up the rank there. So you'll see that this shirt isn't that popular over here on Amazon, but it has sold at least twice. You can see that, because even though these are really poor ranks, the fact that it has a rank means that it's sold. So this shirt has sold at least twice here among these 2 different shirts, and this isn't what I would even call a good design. So what I would want to do is I would take this design here, I would take this idea, and I would send this to my designer, and I would say, make me something similar to it. Definitely not the same font, I really prefer for it to be distinguishable. That's the word I like to use. So if I put I eat cake because it's, and then somebody's birthday, and then somewhere, or just make it different is the way I like to do it. And then, because if you copy this exactly, that's also copyright infringement. So, and I probably wouldn't do the distressed look there. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah.
So what I'll do there, and so that's what I'll do. I'll just send the designer that. So how I keep track of all these, so this is just one of many. I mean, you can, like you just saw, that was the 3rd design on this list, and I've never seen that before this. So you can find hundreds and hundreds and thousands of designs here on Pinterest, design ideas. So what I'll do here is I'll just copy this pin and I'll put it in what I call my shirt analysis sheet. Now what this is it has multiple columns. This one is the file name column, and this one is the link column. And then these other columns are for my personal reference. I'll put, does it have a graphic, does it have a rank, does it have prime offer, and then personally, how much do I want to do it? And then I'll put some notes over here to the side if I have any. So what I'll do here is I will, I normally just have these extended out here. So then I'll put the link, and then I'll put, does it have a graphic? No, it doesn't. Does it have a rank? Well, the link I put doesn't have a rank. So I just put not available. That's normally for ones I find on Amazon, which I'll go over here soon. Is there prime offers? No, there's not. And then how much I personally want to do it? Well, this shirt has 16.5 thousand repins. So obviously there's a demand for that shirt, so I'm gonna put 10. But whenever I find them over here on Pinterest and I see that there's a huge demand for it, and I see that it's not represented, or it's not represented well over here on Amazon, then I just ignore these ranks. a really good idea not to compete with Merch by Amazon sellers, because you have a huge advantage when you're selling t-shirts against merchant fulfilled sellers, or you're just selling t-shirts against, I mean, you're the only one that offers that design. So if we were to search, let's say, let's see, that one, need more sleep. I'll show you an example really quickly. Need more sleep t-shirt. And then let's click Prime here. You already see one. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, which that one, you just have one right there. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so you got 8 of them, 8 merch sellers, 9. You got 9 merch sellers there just on the front page with that exact design idea. And so I just think that's sort of silly to compete against those, because there's so many other opportunities to look out for that where you're not going to be competing against people, because then you lose your advantage.